I was 24 years old when I met my future wife. She was 20 years old. Her name was Lily, tall blonde girl. She had a fantastic body, but I could already tell she was a real woman. We dated for about 3 months. Then Lily told me she was pregnant. So like a decent man, I decided to marry her. I didn't know her parents. So one evening, I took a bottle of good cognac and a box of chocolates, went to meet her parents. Lily had informed her parents that I was coming to meet them, so they were dressed for the occasion. Lily's dad was a trucker, short stature, small belly. Mom worked as an accountant and was the opposite of a slim, modern woman, short haircut, blonde skin. Lily is an exact copy of her mom, only her mom's figure is more feminine. Her parents' names were Patrick and Abigail. Lily's father was 48 years old. Mom was younger by 5 years. I liked Lily's parents, especially Mom. Dad wasn't very talkative, so Abigail hosted the whole evening. She turned out to be an excellent hostess. Dinner was delicious. I proposed a toast to the bride's parents and to the lovely hostess of this house who had prepared this sumptuous table. Abigail blushed a little, but by the looks of it, she was pleased to hear the woodland words. The evening went wonderfully. When I got home, I called Lily to see what kind of impression I'd made on her parents. Lily said it was fine. Her mother especially liked me. Such a handsome, well-mannered young man. Lily quoted my mom verbatim. I was pleased. The days leading up to the wedding were very hectic. We chose a dress, a suit, shoes, made arrangements for the evening at the restaurant. Lily's mom, who has excellent taste, shared in the excitement. The bride's dress and my suit were chosen with her help, so the bride and groom looked great. And then came the wedding day. The solemn procession passed with the tears of mothers and the admonition of fathers. At 7 p.m. the evening began in the restaurant. Everyone was dressed up, but my mother-in-law Abigail stood out the most. She wore a stylish evening dress on narrow straps with a gorgeous neckline. The men's eyes were fixed on her. Even I caught myself thinking that my mother-in-law was damn attractive. The wedding was fun. There was a lot of dancing. For one of the slow dances, I found myself paired with my mother-in-law. Lily was paired with my father. The aroma that emanated from my mother-in-law fascinated me. The closeness we were in was like adding oil to the fire. My prick grew treacherously swollen. Abigail noticed my embarrassment and suggested we go outside, get some fresh air, relieve the tension. My daughter is lucky to have a husband who's easygoing, Abigail began, but if you're going to cheat on Lily, it's best she doesn't know about it. What are you talking about? I'm not going to, I said, to which Abigail smiled. All men say that, but their manhood says otherwise. You got horny when we danced, out of nature, and there's nothing you can do about it. So let's not be sly, but don't hurt Lily's feelings. Yeah, it was a lot to think about. The woman had a modern outlook. She was easy to talk to about such sensitive subjects. I didn't have that kind of revelation with my parents. What was it like in their family? Does her husband cheat on her? Does she know about his cheating? I was curious to know the answers to these questions. The wedding went great. I went to live with the bride's parents. They had a 2-bedroom apartment. Everyone was getting ready for the birth of their firstborn. There was no intimacy with Lily because of the pregnancy. I woke up in the mornings with my underpants hanging out. To relieve the tension, I worked a lot. I left early in the morning, came back late at night, but nature had its demands. Lily was admitted to the hospital for preservation. Her parents and I visited her. One day, Patrick went on a trip, and it was just Abigail and me. In the morning, I woke up as usual. I decided to go to the bathroom. Walking past Lily's parents' bedroom, I covered my sticking-out boner. After the toilet, the tension didn't ease. I decided to take a shower. Water is relaxing after all. As I left the bathroom, I came face to face with my mother-in-law. I blushed, apologized, and quickly ran into the bathroom. Abigail only smiled, seeing my shyness. After a shower, I calmed down a bit. Abigail invited me in for breakfast. I walked in red as a tomato. To lighten the mood, Abigail said, "It's not a big deal, it's all normal, we ate breakfast." Abigail went to get ready for work. I put the dishes away and went to my room. As I passed my parents' bedroom, I noticed my mother-in-law getting dressed. She was wearing black tights and a white blouse. She was putting on the skirt just as I passed by. The sight was super. My libido exploded with new vigor. This was the kind of thing I couldn't take. Running into my room, I decided to blow off some steam. My mother-in-law was already dressed and waiting for me. "Something's wrong." She asked me. "No, everything is fine." We went to our jobs, agreeing to meet in the evening near the hospital. After the hospital, we took the bus home. It was rush hour. There were a lot of people, and we could hardly squeeze into the bus. We were pressed against each other so tightly that it was hard to breathe. But there was a silver lining to the crush. I was excited by such proximity and the aroma of my mother-in-law's perfume. And the movement of the bus was making a difference. Every time we jumped, the people around us pressed us against each other. I think it bothered her too. She didn't resist the pressure and didn't want to move away from me, although the opportunity sometimes arose. When we reached our stop, we struggled to get off the bus. I was on edge and struggled to cover my pants. Abigail pretended not to notice. After we ate dinner and changed clothes, we went to watch TV. There was a movie with sex scenes on the evening broadcast. Our conversation drifted to the subject of male-female relationships. Abigail was a good conversationalist. I liked her modern views. "Is it hard for you now that your wife is not around and you can't relax?" my mother-in-law asked. "It is difficult to restrain myself when such a charming woman is around," I complimented my mother-in-law. "You're a catcher," Abigail said with a smile. This conversation made me sweat. No matter how hard I tried to cover myself, but my buddy treacherously lumbered outside. "Our talking woke up your little one," my mother-in-law remarked. Her look showed she was excited too. My heart was beating at a frantic pace, my face was burning, and my throat was dry. "I can help your friend," Abigail said quietly. I couldn't believe my ears. My mother-in-law wanted what I wanted. Not knowing what to say, I kissed my mother-in-law. She reciprocated. When we were done, she whispered, "I haven't felt like this in a long time." I felt like an 18-year-old girl again. We were both satisfied with the work we had done. Since then, my life has changed for the better.